League Esports.
Well, hello, everybody. Welcome to Friday Night. It is episode 5 of TLE, the podcast. I'm the One Fish. I'm here with you tonight. And, of course, joined by partner, friend, co-host, Danny J.
What up, buddy? How you doing?
The Bescu. All those
guilty as charged.
What's up, man? Happy Friday to you. What a week it's been, dude. What a week.
It's been a long week. It's been
a
good week though, but a long week.
It's been a long week. I'm gonna go with it's been a long. I feel like I got my butt kicked this week, and like today going to work, I felt like I'd been through a rugby game and that next morning when it's just like, oh, everything hurts. That's what today felt like for me.
That's fair. That's fair.
It wasn't the greatest thing ever. But anyway, we're here tonight. It's 8:35. We're live. It's the podcast, and this is gonna be a good one. Pretty good. We got a great guest for us tonight.
Boy, do we!
Should be fun. Actually, should be really, really fun. So, let's get it started with our traditional opening welcome or tradition or whatever you want to call it. It's time to tell some stupid jokes. All right. Where do you learn to make ice cream?
Where, Fish?
Sunday school. Boom.
You know, I was trying to work on. I was trying to make up a joke about construction, but I'm still working on it.
Danny, guess what?
No.
What does a house wear? A dress. Got him. What do you call a cow that doesn't give any milk?
Stingy.
A milk dud.
Oh dear.
Aha! The candy pun. It's live. All right.
Two goldfish are in a tank. Fish. One of them says to the other, "You know how to drive this?" Get it? It's a tank.
It's a tank. But what does a clock do when it's hungry? It goes back 4 seconds. Ah! Come on. Let's go.
I think that's good. I think we're good.
Oh, come on.
How many people have we chased away?
Why did the can crusher quit his job? It was so depressing.
That's fair.
That's solid, right?
We'll see
All
if
right.
we'll see if our special guest has any dad jokes when we introduce him later.
Well, he's not a dad. Oh, man. Okay. That's enough of that. We won't do any more. We've tortured you long enough. Let's get back to it. So we've got news, announcements, some notes. We've got a lot going on at TLE, and we might as well get right into it. First of all, how are our current games? What's our status right now? League of Legends, Danny.
League of Legends, it's running Monday and Tuesdays. This is the first week. It's a lot of fun so far. We got 2 different leagues. We got an upper and a lower league, so it's a little more competitive. There aren't quite as many blowouts. We've had a couple new casters join the TLE ranks as well. And they were just fun.
They were really good. They were really good. Like
Yeah.
their mics sounded great. They were knowledgeable. One kid coming out of high school, one kid like going into being like a junior in college. Like it was really good, solid casting. I enjoyed it.
Yeah, it was a blast. Yeah, just overall solid. It really enjoyed it. And, Lieutenant Dan is, as you guys remember from episode 2 or 3.
Yeah, he was here.
He oh, Fish,
I know.
green
I'm fixing it. It was all getting all weird because the lights.
But yeah, he's been killing it over there with League of Legends, so that's been growing. It's been a lot of fun.
Yep. Okay.
And,
so League of Legends, the summer split is live with the 2 divisions, Azure and Obsidian. Pretty cool names for divisions. I like that. Let's see. What else we got going?
Smash Brothers just ended this last Wednesday.
Right? Who was the champion?
Dan the Man out of Southern Utah University.
Not
with
Lieutenant
his Zelda.
Dan.
Nope.
Dan the Man.
Yep, Dan
Zelda.
the Man. It was awesome. It was a lot of fun. And we might be doing just a couple free plays these upcoming weeks as we get registration open. But yeah, that's been fun. And then Fish, I think there's another game that we have.
Rocket League. Rocket League is doing great. 24 teams. Going to grow again after the season's over. I've already been contacted by a few teams. couple teams at least. And then, but yeah, so Octane Division is actually done with their regular season. It was 5 weeks, full round robin plus some interdivisional play. So we had the 2 divisions because of the 10 teams. So everybody played their own division, and then every week I had a cross-divisional game. So they are finished. We'll be setting up that bracket and announcing it before Thursday, obviously, and getting that started. The other divisions still have a week left, at least one. We'll see and have to check and follow up on where all the off-stream games have been, because we got to make sure everybody's played their games, and then we can set up the bracket from there. But the games have been great, really competitive. Lots of improvement going through. Next week is the first week of playoff week, Pebbles. Yes. But yeah, so very competitive. We had a couple game 5s. I think we had a game 4 last night on TLE 1. I don't know how it went on TLE 2. I think you guys finished right about the same time.
Yeah, it was pretty close. We had a game 5. We had a couple 3-0s, but they were all like one game. There was our first series. Game 1 ended with 000s to break the tie. Game 2 ended with 13 seconds left to break the tie, and then there were 22 seconds left to break the tie in Game 3. So it was super close, super tight. But yeah, it's Rocket League's been a lot of fun. I believe this overall for our league overall has been the most competitive that it's ever been at
I agree.
a high level. So
I agree.
But yeah.
And Weber State right now killing it in the Octane division. I think they're 4-1. They've only lost 6 or 7 total games throughout the entire season. So I do believe as of now they're in first place, but they've got great competition with Ball of Duty up there and a couple other teams that are just doing really, really good things. So yeah, really good stuff on Rocket League. And then coming soon to teams that we haven't played in the regular season, we're going to play them in playoffs. It's just seeded, so we'll see exactly where you guys end up, but most likely you'll be matching up with some other teams. We won't completely rig the bracket, but we may make some adjustments. Make a coin toss on the tiebreaker just to make it fun. But probably not. I don't know. Anyway,
we also have 6-mans running. That's been new.
yes.
And big shout out to Pablo for helping out with that.
Yeah, 6-man's running.
Pablo and Violet were the main drivers behind that, and that's been fun watching just multiple people joining in, playing lots of rando teams, and yeah, it's been a lot of fun. Incognito, right, as well.
Yeah, Incog. We got to get that Dominus 6-mans going. I want to see that happen. So that was pretty much that's the next thing I want to see is get the Dominus division their 6-man set up, so that way they can have their kind of competition there, and maybe just join Dominus and Octane to that one 6-man. So that way we have the 2 separate things, and then we can make that happen. So that'll be good. I know you guys are working on it. Let me know when it happens. Last thing about games, Danny, new game. That we might test later.
Yeah, we're bringing up Pong, bringing it back.
Yes.
We've learned how to stream Atari. So get those little dots going.
Joysticks.
We're actually we're looking at adding Valorant. So we are currently searching for people to help us out with that, help us run it, help us cast as Valorant coming to TLE. Hopefully, we'll be getting registration out here in the next week or 2, and then starting it kind of mid-July would be our tentative plan.
Yeah.
But yeah, excited for that one. That one's going to be a lot of fun. Getting the first-person shooter back to TLE.
Yeah, right after the 4th of July, hopefully we can get that up and running and on stream, and that should be great. Exciting stuff. I've heard really good things about it. I've heard it's very addicting. I heard it's a good game, and it's going to take over. So we're going to get in on that ASAP. Last couple of things. Number 1, jerseys. The new jerseys, they are finished. They're printed. I'm going to be picking up probably on Monday and then driving around delivering them because I don't do enough of that already. I'm going to go do that some more. But yeah, so all of you who got jerseys, they're finished.
You going to go all the way down to Cedar to go give Priest his?
No, I'll mail that one. But if you're up in the north, the north, we'll get jerseys. So those are done. And also something that I don't think I've talked to you about this yet, Danny, but Bob called me and was like, hey, we want you to stream Cyber Patriot matches. Cyber Patriot events. So Cyber Patriot is a basically a kind of government cybersecurity funded game where kids try to hack or block hacking attempts on a target. And so a lot of coding going on, a lot of reaction, a lot of kind of strategic chess match going on with the inner workings of computer stuff. I have no idea how it works. So I told Bob, I was like, Bob, we'll put it on stream and we'll make that happen, but we need somebody who knows what the heck is going on. Someone who can read whatever code they're putting in there and tell us what's happening, we're in. But it should be high schools getting their parents and advisors and everybody else able to actually watch what these guys are doing without, looking literally over their shoulder. So that'll be good. That'll be just another new thing, more content, more options to watch on TLE. And if you're into coding and stuff, it should be pretty cool, especially if you're a cybersecurity kind of person. So yeah, that's a new one.
Yeah. Well, that's news to me.
Yeah.
You heard it here first. That's great.
I haven't had a chance to really talk to you about it. So there you go. But it is what it is. Yeah, we got it.
Very cool. I think it's time, Fish.
I think it's time. It's time.
All right.
Is he here? Is he around?
He is.
All right.
Looks like he's sitting in front of a simulator of sorts.
Looks like a study cheat sheet. To the guest desk. Boom.
All right. So we want to give a big shout out to our good friend. We all know him as Ice, part of the Pina Colada duo over there at UVU Rocket League. How about you tell the people your name? Because I don't remember it.
Oh, boo.
Do you remember his first name?
I do remember his first name. Do you want me to tell you? It's not Ice. Doesn't even have an I in it. There's a clue.
Remember.
There's a clue, Blue. It's Josh. Hi, Josh. How are you?
Oh, that's right.
Hello. I am good. How are you?
It's Captain Josh to you, Danny.
It is. So, it's Vanilla. What up, Zacuto? How you doing, buddy? And Violet, Pablo, Hot Tub Dan. Who else is in chat?
Welcome, chat. But
Blanket
Josh,
Shark,
Ice, welcome to the podcast. Man, you can see how organized we are with this.
Thanks for having me. Me.
Obviously, kind of a rambling, just sort of, here we are. But anyway, yeah, so here you are. You did some casting a couple weeks ago. Kind of a debut of sorts. So how was that?
The casting, not so great. The experience was fun.
I thought it was
casting could use some help.
You loosened up a little bit. Probably around game like 2 or 3, you started to loosen up a little bit, and I thought that was where it started to get better. So
it is difficult. It is
takes
difficult.
some work.
Yeah, it's not easy.
So talk to us about kind of your Rocket League experience. When did you start playing? We'll start there. When did you start playing Rocket League, and why did you decide to play and keep going with it?
Okay, so I moved to Texas right after high school, so it was probably early 2018, and it was just after Rocket League became free on the PlayStation Store for a little bit, for like a weekend or something. And my brother in Texas actually got it on his PS4, and he just told me about it, and that it was a fun game. And we ended up staying up till like 2 a.m. playing it. But then I didn't really touch it because I didn't have my PS4 at the time because we were like busy moving, and I got it on my PS4 a couple months later, and the experience just kind of sucked because I had like an old TV and a PS4, so it was kind of frustrating that I felt like I couldn't really do anything because the input lag was so bad. So I decided, you know what, the only computer I have is my MacBook Pro, but PC is supposed to be better, right? So I got it on Steam for my Mac.
On Mac?
Spoiler alert. It sucks. It was like 25 frames on 720p with my integrated graphics. So finally, I saved up a bit of money and bought like a really not so great entry level PC. It had a Pentium processor, 1 core,
Oh, I know where that is too.
Yes, yes. The great Amato
That's
Josh, he
true.
has that one. It's
That's
the only
true.
signed piece of memorabilia I've ever given out. And it's in a shadow box, signed by yours truly. Actually, it was on a. Funny enough, I was thermal throttling my Pentium, my single core Pentium, playing Rocket League because I didn't put any thermal paste on it. Because I was kind of a tech tard back in the day. But we've learned a lot since then. Thanks to Tyler. Shout out to Tyler, our old manager at UVU. He's a tech guy, so he's helped me. I mean, you can see now I'm upgraded a little bit
Yeah.
in the setup department. We're
Little
looking
bit.
pretty good now.
Need more
1050 as
monitors.
well. So I just got this new one. I don't need multiple monitors. This Alienware 240 is awesome though. I love it. I love playing on 240. But back then I was on like a 60 hertz curved monitor, 5 millisecond. It was better than what I had though. So I actually got to start like actually playing the game around season 5, and I met Coco season 6, and we started kind of unofficial team with a guy named High Kaz. It was one of his friends. We were like Diamond 2. And we started shooting up to like Champ 1, Champ 2, and High Kaz kind of wasn't progressing. So me and Coco just stuck together and found random thirds. Our first season getting Grand Champ was actually season 8. We kind of started the game late. So we've only been GC for like a little over a year. We're not super OG to the game, unfortunately. And yeah, ever since we've just been trying to get a consistent third. The most consistent third we've gotten, his name is Akatsuki. We play with him on Justice Esports right now, and we've done pretty well with him. It's definitely the best results we've ever gotten. But to backtrack a little bit, TLE, because you asked about that too. My first experience with TLE was with my friend Rybot, who is I think had something to do with LDS gamers, and his friend Snooze and me, he asked us both. We didn't really know each other, but he asked us both to do this tournament that you guys were holding, and we ended up getting second place. And in doing so, we demolished UVU's team, like 9-0. But
that was Microsoft, right? Was that
No,
the Microsoft
that was
store?
online.
No,
That was our first online.
Oh, that was the online one. There
That was our
was.
first
I think
online.
Yeah,
we
okay,
lost
yeah,
to. I think the team was Pluto, who is an old like RLCS. He played on not I don't think he made RLCS, but he was on FlyQuest before FlyQuest went RLCS. I think he was like an X Games champion, which is a very OG tag. Like you got to be season 1 to have that tag.
Yeah.
It was Pluto, Pulch, and Mittens, I think. So all like pretty high GC except for Pulch. But Pulch was like our level at the time, so I think they swept
Pulch.
us. I think that's who it
Pulch in
was.
LG. I still see Pulch in LDSG occasionally pop up.
So we ended up getting second place in that tournament, but I think we really got the W because I met Tyler and kind of the UVU esports club through TLE, and that allowed me to tell Coco about it, who went to high school across the lake from me. He lives in Saratoga Springs, Eagle Mountain area, and he went to Westlake. I went to PG, so it's kind of weird. We just happened to go to the same university, and talking to Tyler, we got an idea of like what we needed to do to be part of the esports club. And then, yeah, first season we lost in the semifinals to the team that the national championship, or the national championship team, the Arizona Wildcats, in the Western semifinals. So that was a pretty good result for our first season. And then we've just been a top 10 team in the country since then. So TLE definitely helped us discover UVU Rocket League, which was pretty big for us because it's helped us win some decent scholarship prizes, which comes in handy.
Yeah, definitely.
And we're just grateful. It's pretty exciting. What a V Dan the Man, our champion of Smash Bros. Welcome. Fish is bowing to you. So yeah,
The
and
champion Zelda.
I think it's really cool that you and Coco were able to, hook up through TLE and get to UVU, and then because of how well you were doing at UVU, you guys were scouted to go play for a semi-pro team and working to get to RLRS and eventually
Yeah,
RLCS.
we hopefully. We'll see about that. I need to stop whiffing the ball.
Hit
Let's
ball.
see.
Hit ball. Nice.
I try, but sometimes it doesn't work out. So
we know.
a great part of being
we know the feeling.
like a great part of being like a top CRL team is that you get to go to league play, which is the top 16 teams in the country, and those teams get to play on the main Rocket League stream, and also sub streams like College Carball Association, which gets decent viewership, sometimes up to 1,000 people. But the main Rocket League stream has 20 to 40,000 people concurrent viewership. So
I'm one of
last
them.
year, I see the bombs in the chat. I see bombs in the chat sometimes.
Throw 'em
Um, yeah, I think last year my CRL interviews were probably for like 150,000 total viewers in the mainstream because our record on the stream is pretty good. We usually don't lose on the mainstream, which is good not only for our nerves, like help us, get some experience on RLCS servers on the main Rocket League stream, talking to the RLCS casters, um, but also just getting um, a lot of attention because of all the viewership and some of the stuff we were able to do on stream. Coco absolutely popped off. He was tweeted all over the place on the main Rocket League Twitters, RL Esports, and I think he had 2 of the top 5 plays like both weeks in a row for league play.
That's
I think he had number 1 and number 2 top plays one week, which were really good play. Really just nice double taps. You know how Coco is.
Oh, yeah.
And so that was pretty cool. And so all that attention helped us get noticed by Justice Esports, who had a Japanese team, and they're actually Oceanic based. They also have an Oceanic Rocket League team that was in the RLCS, and they wanted to branch out to North America. So Akatsuki was on a team called Nitrox, and they did pretty well. They made like the DreamHack LAN, and they were called like the Echo Zulu of North America. They got some decent attention, but that team was bought out by Justice, and Akatsuki was like the lone member, and so he brought me and Coco on, and it's been kind of weird because of COVID. Obviously, it's messed a lot up, and things have been kind of slow. We've all been really busy, so it's been kind of tough. But before that, we did really well in RLRS qualifiers, and maybe we can do a little better and see if we can make the mainstream for that, and possibly even make top 10 and get into RLRS.
Well,
That'd be
you'd
awesome.
see you'd see my face in chat. The clench face.
I'd love to.
It would be there for sure.
So
I don't know if anybody else wants to see it, but it would be there.
So what can you, I guess, kind of recommendations would you put out there for people that are kind of aspiring to try to reach, RLRS, RLCS, CRL? What recommendations can you give to the peoples?
Well, if you're in TLE, I think this community is really great because we kind of have people of all skill levels. So, like, you guys have different divisions now, and kind of all those divisions have common text chats that we can all talk to each other. And I'm not in here a ton anymore, but just through playing some 6-man stuff and talking to people, um, there's no one really in this community who has a big ego or is going to not talk to you because you're like low ranked. Like, I'm in VCs. If you guys see me in here, come talk to me. I've offered for especially the Octane division players if they want to go over replays with me. We were talking about doing an event where 10 or 20 people could come watch either my replays against pro players or pro scrims, or even like someone from the Octane division submitting their replays, and we can do some like replay analysis and try to help them get better. So I think this platform of TLE is a pretty good way to talk to some guys who are either lower GC or higher GC like me. Regardless, people who are higher ranked than you who could kind of help you progress. Actual in-game stuff, I mean, you don't really have to put that much time into the game. Just like deliberate practice. Make sure your mechanics are there, and I would recommend playing with a team. Me and Coco probably have 2,500 hours played together now, and that's why we're the Pina Colada. No, we hook it up on the passing plays a lot. We just always know where each other, where we are, just because
I
we play
remember
with
when it
each
was
other so much.
1,000 hours you guys had played, not 2,500.
Right.
Well,
back in the old days.
back in the old days, we didn't even have divisions back in those days. It was just TLE.
No,
It
hey,
was-
that's true.
It was just straight TLE. So Yeah, we
was
played a
some-
lot
there
more
was
since
some
then. I
awkward
really like,
matches.
dude. I don't know what I'd do without Coco, man. Like, I probably wouldn't even play the game without him. Like, we've played so long together now. I just like playing with him. I don't even like to really play with other people. I don't solo queue.
Fair enough.
All right.
Chat, do you guys have any questions for Ice? For good old Josh? Now that I've
Now that you've remembered his name.
You got it.
Yeah, give Chad a couple seconds to respond. But yeah, so how is flying? I know we've talked a lot about Rocket League, but obviously, Rocket League's not the only thing you do, not the only thing you're interested in. How is flying? Like, what kind of planes are you up to now? Where are you flying? Where are you going? How often? Kind of things like that. Update us on the flying side.
So, flight operations at UVU stopped for a couple months because of coronavirus. Some flight schools kept going in Utah, but the only university I think that stayed open was actually Southern Utah University, and I think they might be the only
Thunderbirds!
flight school that's a part of a university in the entire country that was allowed to stay open. All the
Wow.
universities were really scared of Corona and shut down their flight programs immediately, basically. So I just started flying in this week. I'm working on my commercial pilot's license right now. I should have it by now, but of course, Corona screwed us all up a little bit. So I should be a commercial pilot in about a month. I fly a Diamond DA-40. I fly out of Provo Airport, and I go all over the place. Next week, I'm going to Durango, Colorado. I'm going to someplace Farmington, New Mexico. Yesterday, I went to Kemmerer and Evanston, Wyoming. I pretty much just plan out flights that complete the standards that I have to complete for the regulations to complete my commercial flight training, and I'm just really trying to knock out that license at this point because it's time that I get it.
That's so awesome.
Awesome. Awesome. Well, we're going to play a quick game with you.
Sweet.
Per the chat, per Hot Tub Dan, he wants to do 2 truths and a lie.
Ooh.
I hate
Okay.
So we're
So-
going to start with Fish.
Great.
So I
Fish,
guess
2
we have to
truths.
come up with our own, huh?
Yeah, you have to come up with your own, and Fish and I are going to debate along with chat and figure out which one is the truth and the lie.
So there's 2 truths and a lie.
Yeah.
This is gonna be difficult to think
Is there
about
like an
something that'll throw people
overall topic?
Nope.
Or no? Okay.
Nope. About you, Fish. 2 truths
About me.
about
Right.
you and 1 lie about you.
Okay.
And we'll
thinking
see
of-
what chat you guys are able to vote.
Is this overall truth or just my truth? I'm just kidding.
Sean.
Sorry, that's a fun comment. Okay. Let's see. Here's the first one. I was born in Arizona. Second one. My first car was a stick shift. Third one. I've been to 3 different continents.
All right. So 1 was you were born in Arizona. 2, you
My first car
drove a
was
stick
stick
for your
shift.
first car, and 3, you've been to 3 continents.
Yes. Those are the 3.
What do you think, guys?
Well, they didn't make automatic transmissions back then, I don't think. So I think that one's safe.
Whoa, how old do you think I am?
Older than me. Older than me.
No, I'm just messing with you. I think the Arizona and the car one seem kind of basic, so just gut feeling. I'm gonna go with the continent one because it's kind of out there, without knowing what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I'm gonna say the continents is true. Been to Europe, been to North America, and I believe you've been to South America. Yes, I know. All 3 of those are true. I think. Fairly certain.
Thinking hard over there, Danny.
I don't think you were born in Arizona. I think you were born in California. All right, chat. What do you got? Give us a.
Wait.
Spilled Soda says the third is a lie.
Okay. I have been North America, South America, Europe, and depending on if you want to count it, the islands off the coast of Africa are technically not owned by an African country, but are sort of Africa. So you could say 4. I don't really count it because I was never on the continent of Africa, but I have been on 3 different continents. I was born in Pocatello, Idaho, not in Arizona. And I drove a 1995 turquoise Plymouth Neon through high school.
Whoa, turquoise.
It was a stick shift, crank windows, no AC, no power steering. The wheels were this thick, this wide, I should say, this wide.
I don't think people could see that over the turquoise.
Yeah, I know.
The color is what gets me.
Car was like, it was almost this color, but darker greenish. It was terrible. My dad went and bought a car for him to commute in, right? And he asked the dealership, "What's the cheapest color?" And that was it. So, all right, Danny, go ahead.
Okay, so I have torn ligaments in 3 of my extremities, meaning arms and legs, 3 different extremities. I have lived on 3 different continents. And say what?
So you can't use the same one, cheater.
Okay,
it wasn't
fine.
the same. He said lived. He didn't say visited.
Okay, fine.
It's different.
And in high school, I was captain of 2 sports, but out of 1,300 kids, there were only 2 of us that played 3 sports.
Okay, that's way too specific. So that one's true.
That one's actually false. No, actually, that's true.
Well, don't give it. Don't give it away.
You got one truth
I
and
haven't
one
even
lie.
guessed. Now we got a 50-50. Yeah, that one, I feel like that was just too specific, so that's got to be true. And then he's lived in 3 continents, and the other one was
Torn ligaments in 3
torn
different
ligaments.
extremities. Now I know of 2 extremities.
I also know that he's lived in at least 1 other continent. So this is going to be one of those, like, he's only lived in 2 continents, or he has like 2 extremities, not 3. It's like partly true, but the number is the variable here.
Right.
Those make the best lies.
Look me in the eyes.
Look at your camera, Danny. I'm gonna go with the ligaments as the lie.
Oh, but you said you know about 2 of them. Maybe there's like a story you don't know. I'll just do 50-50, so one of us is wrong. I'll take the continents.
All right, Danny. What's your truth?
Well, obviously, I was captain of 2 different sports. I was captain of football and wrestling teams. Also played baseball. We were good. That's in New York, by the way, upstate New York. I lived in North America and Europe, and I've not lived in any others. Actually, I haven't even been to any others, but I lived in Romania for 2 years, and I've torn both of my ACLs in my knee and my right shoulder.
I didn't know, but why didn't I think of the shoulder?
I don't know.
Should have thought about the shoulder.
Is the shoulder's not an extremity?
Yeah,
it's
it
connected
is.
to
Part
the
of the
torso.
arm. It's part of the arm.
torso.
No, the shoulder
Connects to
joint
the
right
neck. Connects to the neck.
No.
The shoulder bone connects to the neck bone.
Oh gosh, I studied athletic training in college. So,
fine. All right.
Yeah. Sean knows very well that first one.
I do.
We were playing ultimate frisbee, and I tried to catch a pass from Sean and hyperextended my knee.
There it went. That was bad.
Yeah, that hurt.
Are you guys ready for mine? I think I got some.
Never been ready for anything.
We gave you extra time, so here we go. Make it good.
I did have some extra time. So you got mad at him for almost copying one of yours, so I just straight up copied one of yours. My first car was a stick shift. I am 6 feet and 1 inches tall, and my birthday is Cinco de Mayo. It's a Mexican holiday, May the 5th. For you who don't speak Spanish or know about the Mexican holiday, Cinco de Mayo.
We skipped Cinco de Mayo this year. It doesn't even count.
We skipped a lot of stuff the last couple months. Kind of just skipped life the last 3 months, huh?
No, I've
I'm
had to
pretty
work
sure
every
I know
day.
this one.
So stick shift, 6'1", Cinco de Mayo.
Yeah, I'm fairly certain I know this because I've met you, IRL.
Yeah.
I'm six.
I-
I'm 6'2".
I
You're
feel like-
6'2", and you are taller than me.
I am
feel like
taller than
I
you.
feel like Coco's the taller one though.
I'm
he
wider
is,
and
but-
taller. And Coco's
Oh,
Coco's
I thought you
pretty
said
close to me.
whiter.
That too.
A little bit. It's from that hike today. I'm a little tan. I should have said half
No.
Cuban is one because I'm half Cuban, but no one would think that because I'm so white.
No, you're young enough that you never learned to drive a stick shift because they stopped making them. Just kidding, they did not.
I think it's 6'1".
As
You guess.
the lie.
Yeah, that's the lie.
Your first car was not a stick shift; it was an automatic.
So
which one's the
stick
lie,
shift.
Fish?
Stick shift, and you're saying height.
I'm saying the stick shift is the lie.
And I'm saying height is the lie. I think you're 6 feet.
Okay. So I am 6 feet tall. So that is a lie. My first car was a stick shift.
What car?
It's a Porsche Boxer S.
Oh, shut up.
It is a stick shift. But I do have power steering and AC. And automatic windows. So at least it's got a couple creature comforts.
Yeah, but could you spin the tires in a 4-banger? In second gear?
I
Front-wheel
wouldn't
drive?
I'm a very safe driver. I've never been pulled over. I don't have any tickets. If my mom's watching, I'd never go past the speed limit. Very responsible. So
Hi, Mama Ice. We've met Mama Ice and Papa Ice.
Yeah, we have.
you have, yeah. Yeah, that was fun. That was a good night.
That was fun. All right. Well, hey, Ice, thank you so much for joining us tonight, dude. It's been great. Really appreciate having you on and just having a little conversation with us.
And there was a question.
Sure.
Violet asked you how to make Sloth Vibes good. Sloth Vibes, seriously, take him up. He messaged me the other night. He's like, "Hey, I'm serious. I want to help out some of the teams. I want to coach them up." So seriously, reach out to Ice, and he can go over some of the film with you guys. He can play with you, watch how you play, go over mechanics. He'll get you learned up real nice.
Yep. All right. So, Ice, have a good night. Get back to writing your paper. And maybe one day you'll graduate.
Hopefully. Well, hopefully there's not any more
Sean.
delays. Hopefully there's not any more delays. If there's not, then I'll graduate within the year. I'm a senior now, so we'll see.
All right, get her done.
But the nice thing, you know what the nice thing is that now that it's extended, I get another season of CRL in.
True.
Bonus
Because I'll still be a
eligibility.
full-time student. More scholarship money, right? I'll take it.
That's
There it
right.
is.
Take it all day.
All
All
right.
right, guys.
Thanks
Have
for
a good
having me,
night. We'll
guys.
talk to you soon.
You too.
Yeah.
See you guys.
All right. So that
Whoa,
was
you
Josh, aka Ice. Whoa! Hey! Hey! Hey!
Got that Nick Merckx cam. All right, there you go. Come back, Danny. All right, I got you. We're okay. Got it. Kinda. Whew.
All right. Well, we normally end on a positive note, and I got a quote that I read a while ago. It's by a man by the name of Stephen Jobs. I don't know if you've heard of him.
Sounds like a
But I want-
good name.
He's a good dude. Pretty smart. SMRT, smart. And I accidentally closed it, so I got to get back to the tab. So this is one of my favorite quotes, and this is really, I can say this for Sean, and I can say this for myself, about TLE and what we've been doing here over the last 2 years. Dude, we started June 2018. But
Yup.
Steve Jobs said, if you are working on something that you really care about, you don't have to be pushed. The vision pulls you. And we both have this grand vision for TLE. We have this grand vision to have it grow, have it continue to get bigger, more teams, more games, more positivity, and a safe, family friendly environment for everybody to come and play and participate, and hopefully follow in kind of Ice and Coco's footsteps, where they met online, they met through TLE, they were able to play here. That got them into college, which got them into playing for a semi-pro team. Um, that's our goal, is to get to the point where we're able to be that for everybody, be that safe place, whether you're kind of like Sean and I, families and full-time jobs, and you have friends across the country, and all play once a week to game. That's what we want to be. If you're a high school kid who's trying to get into college and trying to get your scholarship to go play League of Legends or Rocket League or whatever game it is, we want to be there for you. We want to be that safe place. And that's the vision that is pulling us. That's why we're spending, both of us work full-time jobs during the day. We're both 40 to 50 hours a week there. And then we're working on this 30, 40, 50 hours a week. And that's the vision that we have, is to grow this so that we can provide the very best experience for each and every one of you. Um, and that's our goal. That's what we want to do. So um, that's what's pulling us along. That's why at 2 in the morning, as I'm trying to go through and finding clips and learning how to use Premiere to make highlight videos and stuff. Um, that's the vision. That's why we're doing this, is to try to do that. So
Exactly. So thanks, Danny. That was a good one. Steve Jobs, not a bad inspiration there for a fledgling company. And yeah, 2 years, pretty crazy that it's still going. We've seen some companies come and go in that time, but we're still here and we're flourishing right now. It's really exciting time. I also, I was scouring my book that I have full of quotes and just different things, and I also found one that I wanted to just talk about real quick. I can take the studio here. All right, there we go. Sorry, Danny, I had to push you out to the side for a second. Okay, so this is a quote by a man named Dale Carnegie. He wrote a lot of self-help books. A lecturer, an author, professor, very smart guy. But he says something that doesn't seem all that profound, doesn't seem all that crazy. Should be obvious, but I think it's a reminder more than anything to our inner self. And it goes, most of us have far more courage than we ever dreamed we possessed. What that means to me is that we can achieve far more than we ever thought we could. There's no need to settle for mediocre. There's no need to stop because you think you've hit a limit. We have far more courage to pass barriers, far more courage to take risks, far more courage to commit to something new, far more courage to do the unthinkable or the impossible than we ever thought we possessed. So I'm not going to go on very long tonight. Usually I kind of like to talk about it a lot, but I think that as a reminder to ourselves and to yourselves, I think that's a great little quote that you can kind of have in your head, that you, as a person, whoever you are, you have far more courage than you ever dreamed that you possess. All right? So go ahead, take that with you, and go do something great. Have a great weekend as far as that's concerned, and kind of think about yourself and what's been holding you back, and then go conquer it. Something that we can all kind of do. But let's bring Danny back in here. We've got one more thing on the dock tonight. One more thing to kind of go over, and that is to shout out our most favorite people in the entire world.
Boy,
the
oh
VIPs,
boy.
the tippy top, best, most wonderful MVPs. And Danny, let's take it to the list. Here you go, sir. Let's hear those names.
All right. These are our sponsors. These guys have subscribed to our TLE1 channel. And so thank you guys so much. We got Sniper Goo, we got Triraptor, we got Glamdring 64, we got Paparoni, Norway Pete, Tasers RL. Sorry, Papa Row. Stormy Inferno, Camo Vitamin, TD, Lol, Quick Shot. Dude, Quick Shot. Okay.
I know, he's back in League of Legends. Isn't that crazy?
Yeah, that's great.
He's
Wegs
back.
34, Green Leader 87. I'm Kunis.
It's Mila
Yep.
Kunis in disguise.
Oh, Mila Kunis. Okay. Farty McPukesy, which is a
Shut up,
fun
Meg.
name to say. Mayako, Timbo Timbo, who took second in our Smash Brothers. Dalavine, Dalavine, how many
Laven.
Dals? We've called him so many different things over the 2 years. Major Moose 55, Sneaky Clive, Sealy J112 or Cleage. I don't know. It's my little brother. Dak Vigil Halvesy, Henry Streams Things, Nintendo Panda, Giga Bitener. We've debated that one. Kylist Creates, Greg
Kyle, it's the cheerleader.
Numbers, Junior Dread 21, Ain't No Snitch, Kamikaze Freak, Carson Elliott, Jet Games TV, TTV, Kai Dog 720, Keggity, good old Kegs, OMG, it's cookie time, nom nom nom, Hero Walrus,
it's
and
always a good time for cookie
USUE
time.
Esports. Dude, we got USU Eastern.
Heck
Cool.
yeah.
USU
They brought on
Esports.
2 high school players with full ride scholarships.
That's true. That they
for
did.
Rocket League.
So, guys, thank you so much. I know I've said it before on stream, and we've said it here in our podcast, but each and every bit, each and every follow, each and every sub, those mean the world to us. You guys don't. The fact that we're putting this on and that we're following this dream that Sean and I have, started out as a random text 3.5 years ago.
Sorry.
Golly, it's been a long time. A random question in a text. Hey, you want to?
We could just be
wanna
gaming, Danny.
You want to run an HCS tournament? Yeah. That from that, it's been one wild ride, and it's been a lot of fun. But the fact that people want to support us means the world to us. And seriously, I just each and every night when I don't know what your guys' belief systems are, but when I talk to my higher power, I thank each and every one of you guys for helping us out, for supporting, and so grateful for this opportunity. So thank you guys. It means the world. We love you.
Thank you. You're the best. Have a great night. And until next time, I'm the One Fish and Jakubescu here with you for episode 5. And that's all she wrote, guys.
Night.
The League Esports.